We're at our first stop of the day, Goodwill number 1. So the Goodwill was a bust. They didn't really have anything worth showing. They had some RCA plug-and-play thing for $3, and then they also had a chewed-up PlayStation 2 controller for $3. I don't know. This place sucks. So we're at Savers number 1. This place has been great lately, so let's hope I find something today. Nothing that I really don't want, or nothing that I do want. Most stuff they do have that's decent, I already have. So Savers didn't have anything. They had a bunch of PlayStation 1 and 2 controllers for $5 and $6, and I'm not going to pay that much. Everything there was really filthy, and I feel like I need to sanitize, so here we go. As far as the games are concerned, they had one game that I was sort of interested in, and that was Donald Duck's Going Quackers for PlayStation 2, but it was $6, and I don't want to pay that much for that game, so I didn't get anything. I don't even know why I bothered with this place. So it looks like they increased the price on this fucking thing. So we're at Thrift Town now. I haven't found anything except an AC adapter. So all this footage might wind up getting scrapped if I don't find anything. Kind of felt like it was going to be that kind of day to day anyway, so whatever. Welcome to the wrap-up portion of the show. I really haven't felt the enthusiasm to go out and do this sort of thing for a while. Today was no different. I woke up a little bit later than I wanted to. I slept through my alarm. I didn't want to get out of bed, but I got up and went anyway. As the day went on, it seemed like more and more of a bust, and I felt like I probably should have just stayed in bed and slept in, but I did happen to find a few things. Nothing particularly exciting, but at the second Savers that I went to, I found this. It's pretty much just a basic generic power cord. Now this will work with the Nintendo Entertainment System. This was $3. This was a little bit more than I wanted to pay, but any of you folks out there who buy systems cheap and try to piece them together to get rid of later on, or just for your own collection or whatever, you'll find that these are kind of uncommon and difficult to come by, and if you go through eBay, Amazon, these can get really, really pricey. And anybody who knows anything about video games knows that the retro bit stuff is just total crap. It's got the weight of a feather. It rarely ever works for very long, so I try to stay as far away from anything that has a retro bit name on it as possible. I'd much rather get something, even though this isn't genuine Nintendo or Genesis, this is a no shit 12 volt AC adapter, and it's heavy as hell. The size on the little pin output thingy here, it's perfect for Nintendo. I've already tested it out, works great. But if you can find these, man, if you're going to a thrift store and they have bins of cords and plugs and all that stuff, make sure you go through them and check for these things. Obviously, I don't know what size this is. I'm sure there's a number attached to it somewhere. I have absolutely no idea what that number is. Just by visually looking at it, I know that this will work. So I always try to look out for these as much as possible. $3.99 is a lot for a power cord, or $2.99. I'm sorry. $2.99 is a lot for a power cord, but for these, I guess it's a fair price, being that they tend to go for quite a bit. Usually in the $10 range on Amazon or eBay, and even more if it's actually system branded. So anyway, that's that. $3. Now that was actually the only thing that I found up until my last spot, which is the indoor flea market. I've totally eliminated the last Goodwill from my run because it's roughly 10 miles out of my way, and there really isn't anything else in that direction. And I haven't found anything over there in quite a while. The first time I went there, I found a few, relatively common NES games, and I think some PlayStation 2 games or something like that. But I haven't found anything else video game related since that first day. And they tend to price things a little bit unreasonably. So I don't feel like it's worth it to go out that way. So anyway, the indoor flea market is now the final stop on my little route, and I'd been in there yesterday because I didn't really have anything to do. So I decided to take a trip out there and see if they had anything. They did not. I didn't expect to find anything today, but I actually did wind up finding a couple good things. And again, it's not really anything particularly exciting, but it's stuff that I can definitely use. I'm going to start out with probably the least exciting thing for me. And I think I showed this in a previous video, but they had a complete Nintendo 64 system. Now the system is in good shape, but it's missing the expansion pack cover. It comes with Pilot Wing 64. It's got the AV adapter. It's got the power cord. But the reason I actually bought this is it has two official Nintendo controllers. These are extremely difficult to find out here. Found one earlier in the week, but one of them looked like it had been chewed up by a dog, and they were still asking for, I believe it was $5 at Savers. So I passed on that one. These are actually in really good shape. The sticks are used, but they're still pretty tight. And the reason I bought this is I definitely don't need it. I can resell the system and Pilot Wings with one of the controllers easily, probably for a good $25. So I'll make a little bit of profit off of that. But I really need one of these controllers. I have two otherwise complete Nintendo 64s that do not have controllers, and I just can't sell them without controllers. So if I could sell this and make $1 or $2 profit, whatever, I don't care about that. But the other systems that I pieced together for very cheap, I needed a controller, so this is probably going to be like a free controller after I sell this stuff off. But yeah, I need to get those moved. I need them out of here. So that's why I got it, for basically just for the controller. This was $20. As far as games are concerned, I didn't find anything there. But there are a lot of little odds and ends that I needed, and again, mostly for systems that I've been piecing together. If I find stuff a lot of times for $5, $10 for a system only, or less. I mean, sometimes, or a power cord here, a controller there, whatever. And I try to piece the stuff together and put it together as a package with other stuff that I find cheap, and make some profit in order to fund my little addiction here. Now, the only thing in this pile that wasn't $1 was this official Nintendo RF adapter. And going back to this right here, I have a couple of Model 1 Sega Genesises that I'm trying to get rid of. The only thing I need now are a couple controllers, and then I'll have a complete system. The Nintendo RF adapter will work with the Model 1 Genesis, so that's not a bad deal, I don't think. Again, everything else in this pile was $1, so it was very difficult to pass up. I found a Dreamcast fishing controller. I don't have any fishing games. I don't like fishing games. I don't know if I'll actually get any use out of this or not, but it was $1. I spent more than $1 on the most random, stupid crap. So for $1, I mean, it's really, really difficult to pass something like this up. I got this Nintendo 64 racing wheel. Again, I hate racing games. I don't think I'll ever actually use this. I don't know if I actually have one of these or not. I think I might, but I'm not sure. Quite honestly, the main reason that I got this is it's got this third-party rumble pack attached to it, and I can bundle this with one of the other N64 systems that I have and kind of increase the price a little bit. So, it's not bad. You get both of these for $1. I mean, I couldn't pass that up. I really couldn't. So the next thing I got, it's this Game Boy GameCube adapter. I'll be honest with you, I have absolutely no idea what this is for. I wasn't going to get it at first. I was walking to the register and then walked back to get it because it was $1. But I'm not really sure what you do with this. GameCube is, well, actually the Nintendo 64 is the era where I kind of started walking away from Nintendo and stopped paying so much attention to what they were doing. So I kind of missed out on a lot of what Nintendo had going on as far as adapters and connectivity type stuff with their handhelds and whatnot. I know this connects to a Game Boy Advance. I know it connects to a GameCube. I don't know exactly what it does. It's also got a GameCube, or I'm sorry, Game Boy Color connector. Um, I have to do a little bit of research and figure this out because I don't know what the hell this is for, but I'm sure it'll be pretty cool once I do. Something else that I'm going to probably resell, I got this Sega Saturn controller. I don't know if I have one of these or not. I think the ones that I have are all smaller. Um, I have an extra Sega Saturn that I'm trying to get rid of. It's the system only, I think. I gotta check. I'm pretty sure I don't have an AV cord for it, but this will definitely help me get rid of that faster. I don't remember how much I got it for either, or where I got it. I pick up so much shit. It's so hard to keep track and remember what I got and where I got it and how much I got it for. But anyway, yeah, you don't see these every day, especially for $1. I mean, there was no way I was gonna walk away from this. And on that note, I got myself a Sega Saturn gun, a light gun, which is freaking awesome because I've been wanting to play Virtual Cop for a while, and I didn't have a gun for it, so this is awesome, and it's an official Sega Saturn gun by Sega. So $1, man, it doesn't get any better than that. It really doesn't. And back on the gun thing, I've got the Justifier gun that came with what was it, Lethal Enforcers for the Sega Genesis, Sega CD. Now I have Lethal Enforcers for the Sega CD, and I think I also have it for just the regular Sega Genesis. But my Sega CD version, I bought this for $20 sealed back in I think 2003 or 2004. And I just never opened it up. It was just one of those things. I didn't like collect sealed stuff, but I thought it was pretty cool back then to find a sealed version of it. And now, this is, 10 years later and I haven't opened it. I don't really see any purpose in opening it now. I really don't want to. So I want to leave this sealed, but it's very cool now to finally have a loose Justifier gun that I can use to play my games. So that's pretty awesome. All in all, I don't know. It was all right, but like I said, I don't have a lot of enthusiasm for this, which is why I haven't uploaded any videos in a while. Also, I've been having some major issues with my editing program. I use Sony Vegas 10. That program fucking sucks. I'm not gonna bullshit and beat around the bush. That program fucking sucks. It would work all right if it didn't have problems with taking up too much of the computer's memory. I have an amazing computer. Shouldn't have any memory issues, but for whatever reason, I keep getting these errors with Sony Vegas, and I've used some workarounds that worked for a very short time, and then it just kept doing the same thing again. So I don't know if I'm going to upload this for a while either, simply because I need to learn how to use Adobe Premiere. I've had that for quite a while too. I just never learned how to use it. So that, coupled with the fact that I've had so many issues in the personal life or whatever, I just haven't felt like putting anything out. Anyway, there's that. That's this week's Game Hunting Live. I believe this was episode 4. Don't quote me on that. I don't even remember how long I've been doing this. It hasn't been that long. But yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. Catch you on the next one.